Happy Sagittarius New Moon. My name is Kristen Marie and I am a psychic medium. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overall energy that you might be experiencing today. We're going to be looking at tarot card reading, and we're also going to be looking at the astrology influences that is going to be affecting every single sign. Now, when I talk about your sun sign and your rising sign, if you don't know what that is, you can go to my website, moongirltarot.com, and set up a personal astrology report to find out more about your astrological influences. Okay, so this is the last new moon of 2023, and there's a lot of dissatisfaction, there's a lot of confusion, but with that comes clarity with solutions, okay? So depending on where you are in life, you're going to be discovering more about yourself and what it takes to think about the bigger picture, to manifest the bigger picture, and to focus on the longevity that is going to come through the rewards of, you guessed it, the bigger picture. Hi, I'm Moon Girl Tarot. I'm a psychic medium, and thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, share this video. Engagement definitely helps me out. Now, I am casting spells tonight and through tomorrow evening for the new moon in Sagittarius. If you're looking to focus on your manifestations and you've heard about my success rate, I'm sure you have, then definitely get on my work list. The links are right here above in this reading. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising, let's just jump in straight with you, okay? The new moon has already kicked off right now, and it's going to be in the first house of yourself. So there's a lot of personal changes that you're making. You're developing a sense of security and compassion for your goals going into 2024. So let's take a look a little bit closer, Sagittarius. What are you manifesting and what is going around in the background? Because during a new moon, there's things that are happening to us personally that we're trying to figure out. So let's take a look, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius Sun and Rising, the first card that I have for you is the Ace of Swords reverse. So this can mean so many different ways pertaining to your personal life. The first thing that comes in is you got the message or someone's absence, okay? So communication, lack of communication, and not seeing eye to eye. There is no fighting here. There's nothing that is coming out of you that is being upset. If anything, the Five of Pentacles upright, you have learned your place in this group, you've learned your place in this creative project, in this situation, and you know that you deserve better and you want to manifest more. So Sagittarius, I see that there's a lot of things that you're aspecting into your life because it is the first house. It is very personal. It's how you see yourself and how you feel like you want to put yourself in that new position going in 2024. And it's good news, honestly. You have the clarity, you have the feelings, but you're sitting with these feelings and you're not too sure what to do with it yet. That is where that new moon comes into play. If you would like to hire me for manifesting and working through those goals for you, I can definitely help you there. All right, let's go on to the next sign. And thank you guys so much for joining me on Facebook. I appreciate you so much. If you just joined me and you're wondering what's going on, I'll have this video a little bit later for you on YouTube. Okay, so let's go on to the next sign, Capricorn. Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising. There are some things that are changing, clarity that is coming here through. And what are you going to do about it, right? That's the biggest theme that we have here. So Capricorn Sun and Rising, I have the Seven of Swords upright, and this really deals with your 12th house, okay? You are getting to an end to be all. Now, Capricorn, you're realizing there's a certain phase into your life that really needs more help, more longevity, nurturing, okay? That's the biggest thing that comes into play. And there's something here that you're not necessarily avoiding. It might be people, it might be experiences, it might be getting closer to somebody, or you might be dealing with rejection, okay? So Capricorn, when you're dealing with a new moon with the 12th house, you really are dealing with shadow work. You're talking to yourself. Things are really personal. You're not telling everybody what's going on. You might not be as proud, but then again, you do have good ideas that you do want to change, okay? Now, I heard something earlier this week and it really hit home with me. Capricorn, maybe this will change your life and maybe this will hit home with you. Capricorn, You do have a happy life. Capricorn, you have an abundant life. And Capricorn, you have a life worth living. You just got to believe in it. Okay? All right. And that's where it comes with that Queen of Cups, Capricorn, for sure. So trust in that love and trust in that heart within yourself. All right. Let's go on to the next sign and see what you guys are experiencing. I'm talking to Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising. Your moon is going through the 11th house, okay? So let's talk about this energy that's coming from other people. This is the biggest theme, okay? Aquarius, so the 10 of Cups reverse. You're dealing with some dissatisfaction when it comes to family, when it comes to the emotional connection. And I see that you might have changed your mind. Now, it is okay to change your mind, Aquarius, and it is okay to feel how you feel. But if you don't let other people know, like people who are important to you, your family, the future, things like that, then it does cause space for discontentment. Heads up, Aquarius, we are in the shadow period before Mercury retrograde. So if you are not truthful about the truth now, it's going to bite you in the you-know-what later. So a little bit further, 9 of Rods. You know what I always say, you want to mess around and find out, and this is exactly with Aquarius. So Aquarius, I'm going to stop my Virgo energy and give you one more statement. You have a chance to change your future or deal with the consequences. All right, let's go ahead and go with the next sign. And thank you so much. I appreciate those stars. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're having a happy new moon for sure. Pisces, Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising, your new moon is going to be in the 10th house. So there's a lot of things public on display that you're going through, and not necessarily through your career, but also through your personal life. So let's talk about it, Pisces. The 4 of Wands reverse. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to go through a breakup, but there is some clashing energy here. You have something set up in your mind and your passions, and your partner, your people, your persons have something else set up in their mind, okay? Now, here is a big clue, especially for you guys, all right? We are in a shadow period of Mercury retrograde. If you don't tell people, your friends, your family, your coworkers, your best friends, me, the truth of how you are really feeling in that moment, be ugly, truth, authentic, then it's going to come up. It's going to come up. And that's okay, because Mercury retrogrades do give us a second chance to get a clearer approach and information of what's really going on. But you do have this opportunity to seize the moment. So Pisces, let's talk about it. This card comes up here for you, 8 of Swords. You are very anxious. You're keeping all this energy to yourself because there are a lot of overwhelming things happening to you publicly. Talk about it. Communicate with it. Talk about if you're going in different directions with somebody or something else. It is going to be okay. And if you're like, Kristen, you already told me I'm going to get a second chance during Mercury retrograde. Yes, but not necessarily. So seize the moment, take the opportunity, Pisces, and go get it. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next sign here for you. And if you missed Sagittarius, I see some of you guys did. It was at the very beginning of this video. I will replay this video for you guys in another live stream right after I end this on YouTube and on my Facebook page. So just wait a little bit longer, okay? A little bit longer, you'll be good. All right, Aries, Aries Sun and Aries Rising. Let's talk about it. Your moon, your new moon energy is really in the 9th house of Sagittarius, of what's actually happening here. So you have a little bit of a competitive edge. Now, personally, I have a lot of planets in Sagittarius, and you want to look where you have planets in your Sagittarius to kind of help you get through these blocks. So let's talk about it. Aries Sun and Aries Rising, we're going through the 9th house of energy when it comes to the new moon. So what is coming up? We have the 8 of Pentacles reverse. So there's a lot of distractions that's happening in our home life and our work life, okay? And I really feel, Aries Sun and Aries Rising, that you are manifesting a break. You are really wanting more for yourself without having it be an expense, right? You can only be so much for other people without, being exhausted, all right? So I see Aries Sun and Aries Rising when it comes to focusing on the energy, you're changing it up. You really are thinking about a different location, a different job. You're putting yourself elsewhere. Now, this is good energy. You're kind of fed up in a sense to where you know where you're at is not going to get you any bit further, and you're super ambitious. So for 2024, you're really thinking long term. You're thinking from now through your new year. I see Aries Sun and Aries Rising really getting the things that they want coming through March and through April. But here is the thing, Aries, you have the Two of Swords reverse. So this tells me when you're thinking about the energy of your shadow work, of what's happening, you're second guessing yourself. And the energy is plain sight. It is right there for you. That confidence is building. You just got to believe in yourself. So Aries Sun and Aries Rising tonight is going to be very personal for you. Just like all the other signs, you're going to be very quiet, manifesting, working on what you want to do and how you want to pivot into the next year. So very, very good. Okay, let's see what we have next here for you. Thank you guys for joining Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising. Let's go ahead and take a look. Now, I am casting spells. This is the last new moon of the year, and I'm running a very silly, simple price there for you. A 1 candle energy, 2 questions answered with this full moon, this new moon ritual. Haven't done a ritual since the last full moon in a long time. But anyways, guys, this is going to be available to you today throughout tomorrow for just $111. My way of saying thank you. If you want to focus on one energy going into the year, you can. If you want to add on, you can. You can take advantage of that special. Okay, Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising. Let's take a look and see what the new moon brings here for you. Now, I have the 9 of Pentacles upright. So if you've been thinking about your work, if you've been worried about money, if you've been worried about your security, I see that this is going to be a lot better here for you, okay? Taurus, your new moon is in the 8th house. So when it's the 8th house energy, that Scorpio-like energy, it's very personal, it's very dark. You're going through a hard time. I'm just going to say it outright. Let's validate those feelings. You're having a hard time. But I also want to tell you your temporary situation is not your permanent solution, okay? I have the Star card upright. Now, this was on its side, but mainly on upright. And I want to give you a warning, just like all the other signs. I want you to really focus on what gives you life, okay? Feed that energy, okay? Attract that energy back that gives you that energy good, okay? And you're going to continuing on with this. But if you're stuck on those other feelings, which is completely understandable, you know, you got to validate those feelings, but you can only stay there for so long, right? Takes one to know one, for sure. You can only be sad for so long. You can only be angry for so long. Personally, I give myself 72 hours to marinate in these feelings, and then I move forward. That might not be so easy for you, Taurus, okay? But I'm here to tell you, better days are coming. The energy is going to be refreshed. You really need to dive deep into yourself. Tell yourself you love yourself, you are loved, and things are going to get better for your situation in 2024, okay? You just gotta believe in yourself and keep going through the motions. All right, let's see who we have next. We have Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising. Let's talk about your relationships, okay? Relationships is going to be a big, big focus point on what's happening here for you, okay? And now I want to tell you guys, and if you read the description, and if it's there, it's there. This moon comes with a 20 degrees of Scorpio. So, like I mentioned, guys, how you feel in this energy and where you sit in the darkness is really going to either help pull you towards the light, meaning get you out of this bad situation, showcase opportunities, and really help showcase and change your life for 2024, or you're gonna sit there longer with that energy and build up resentment, grief, anger, pain, and I've been there, and let me tell you, it's no fun. It is no rock and roll fun to be sitting on energy where you could be focusing on something else, okay? So this moon, this dark moon, while you sit alone or around other people, be truthful to yourself. And it's okay to be sad, but I want you to write something underneath it and have an action plan on how you're going to get that energy up. And if it's booking a spell with me, if it's working with a spiritual practitioner, if it's telling yourself you love yourself every single day, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, so Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on in your relationship house, okay? So the first card that I have is you right here, Gemini. I have the King of Swords reverse. So when it comes to family, when it comes to relationships, you're really looking on the energy of yourself. Now, the energy of the past, okay? We have that Scorpio-like element, that jealousy, that bitterness, that energy, you know, that you're kind of uncomfortable with. And not saying you're jealous of anybody, not saying you're bitter of anything. You know what I'm talking about. This goes from the past 6 months. So Gemini, the relationships, are your relationships what you want to be with them? Like what they want to be? Are your relationships good? Are you attracting good people who are promoting those relationships back and forth with you? Or are you still placating to that energy of the past, okay? That's a big thing. Now, the Three of Cups upright indicates that there is good news, but 3 is a crowd. I do see there is going to be a lot of action when it comes, especially in 2024, when it comes to collaboration, when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to group efforts, in relationships, but I also feel the energy of you and the energy of around you. They're complex, they're changing, okay? So give credit where credit's due and reward those around you. Be grateful, continue to do it. And if the energy is just not working, don't entertain it, Gemini, right? Let it go. C'est la vie, wish them the best or not, but move on. It will do you a better service. Okay, let's go ahead and continue with the astrological wheel. And we have Cancer, Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising. This is your last new moon of the year. Let's see if you're going to make it count, if you are going to use this energy for good, or are you going to lean more on that Scorpio-like front? Okay, so your moon is going to be in the 6th house. So the relationships to yourself and the relationships to others are really going to affect how you're going to approach the year in 2024. So the first card that I have here for you is the Death card upright. Scorpio energy immediately comes through. So you are dealing with shadow work. Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising. There are things that are very personal to you. There are things that you really want to see come true and you want to manifest, but this also indicates in being impatient, all right? Scorpio is not known for being a saint, okay? Scorpio energy is not known for patiently waiting around. They're known for intensity. They want it here. They want it right now. Now, here's the thing, Cancer, and I hope you can get this message in time while you're working on your manifestations. I have the Judgment card reverse. Now, this can go 50-50 depending on where you're sitting with the energy, but if you're using the energy of jealousy and letting it take a hold of you, and if you're retaliating and acting out, then going through Mercury retrograde, and especially of 2024, you are going to be backtracking a lot of that energy. And because it's Scorpio-like energy, it's going to take a direct hit. So the energy that you manifest and the things that you say are really going to make a difference for either good or maybe not the best, right? Something that you might have to sit with. So Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising, overall, the energy, your manifestations really depends on you, and you will get the second chance, just like many during Mercury retrograde, but it'd be a little bit more difficult for that process. So if anything, seize the moment and seize the day and showcase the love and the energy of who's important and what's important to you. Because with the 6th house energy, what you give is what you receive. And that is true karma right there. Okay. Let's take a look and see Who else we have? Leo, Leo sun and Leo rising. And yes, there's going to be a replay on YouTube, and then I will download this video and showcase it again, so you'll see it later on. Leo sun and Leo rising, let's take a look at your new moon. It's going to be directly in your 5th house. So I would see, Leo, this is going to be with your children. This is going to be affecting, you know, your family. This is your creativity process. And if you're not manifesting a child, right, or if you don't have children, you really are getting something very close to you that is starting to build up, like a baby, like a project, a small business, something that you want to launch into 2024. And we have the Fool card reverse. So when it comes to this Sagittarius-like energy with the 5th house, your creativity is on fire, Leo. There are a lot of things that are coming here for you and to you, but I feel like you're rushing this a little bit, right? There's something here that also needs your attention. So when there's a lot of 5th house activity, it's not just creativity, it's not just fun, it's the effort that takes to get there, the responsibility, the follow through, okay? That's the biggest thing. The Chariot card upright. I see, Leo, that family is going to be a huge focus for you going into 2024, that, you know, you're getting pulled in different directions, trying to keep the peace with family, but you are working with children, extended family, and the energy with yourself to kind of balance it all together. And I think that's great, Leo. Things are going good there for you. Try not to burn yourself out, people pleasing in the process. Okay, we have Virgo, Virgo sun and Virgo rising. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have here for you coming up for this new moon. We have the last new moon of the year. So important. So many things that are changing. The bigger picture, how you approach it, and the things to come for the new year. So let's go ahead and get this a good shuffle. We're almost completed down through the year and to the wheel. Okay, let's take a look. All right, I have the 8 of Pentacles up right here, you Virgo. So I do see that you are focusing on manifesting things that are extremely tangible, the longer picture. An 8. I see something again here, Scorpio-like energy. You're going to hear me say that a lot. So what is personally happening to you in the background, okay? Your journal, your diary, okay? Your secrets, the things that you really want to see happen and true, and you're holding on to them. And they're going to be life-changing, okay, Virgo? So keep with that energy of positivity, believing into the future, and speak these manifestations like they are already existing, okay? I see this is happening to you, but also pay attention to the energy around you, okay? Hermit mode is a real thing, you know what I'm saying? You want to get out and live a little, okay? Tag a Virgo who needs a night out, okay? They're working hard, they're doing things, but they need a little bit of fun, right? Sagittarius fun. Another thing I see here for you, Virgo, and this is very exciting, okay, because the moon is in your 4th house of family, home, security, money. So you are making life-changing experiences to this department that is going to affect your home, family, your security, and your abundance going in 2024. And we have the 6 of Swords on its side. So I see that you're moving, you're changing, you're going towards something, and it's your passions, it's your love, it's your projects, okay? It's your home, it's your security, it's things that are going to make you extremely, extremely whole. And I love this for you, Virgo. That is great. Great news. Okay, Libra, Libra sun and Libra rising. We're almost to the end of the wheel here for you. And thank you guys so much for joining. If you would like to get a session with me, I am running a new moon special, and you can get that session be done tonight throughout tomorrow evening. Okay, Libra, Libra sun, Libra rising, you're going to be going through the 3rd house energy of communication, technology, and things all of changing. So I see here the Knight of Swords upright, a lot of aggressive communication, and everything is in communication. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now. So Libra, how you feel. There's a lot of discontent. Maybe you guys went no contact. Maybe you're not speaking to somebody. But there's something that you aggressively feel that you're not being heard about, right? And because it's dealing with communications, it really can go across love, it can go across career, it can go across to something that you want to see go through longevity wise, but it's just not hitting the mark, right? Now, here is the thing, the Three of Swords. This is creating a friction here, Libra, okay, Sun and rising. But that means that there are solutions to these issues, okay? This just means that there are some disagreements. Now, Mercury retrograde, shadow period is happening right now. So if your partner is telling you how they feel, if you are telling your partner how you really feel, it's the truth. It's ugly, it's raw, it's authentic, but it's the truth. And with the truth presents opportunities. When you know how somebody truly feels, and when you express how you truly feel, that is the glimmer of hope where you can make changes. So Libra Sun and Libra rising, whatever miscommunications or dissatisfaction that you might be going through, you're using this fuel for power to put yourself in the future, in the limelight of something greater. But continue to communicate a little bit better. And of course, you're not getting the best communication, and you'll get it in good time. All right, my friends, let's see what we have. And we have Scorpio, last but not least, Scorpio Sun and Scorpio rising. We're going through this second house, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what is happening for these changes. So the first card that comes up is the Four of Rods. Now this means connection, somebody coming closer here to you, or somebody that you already have here. So this is going to be a new love, okay? I see this as a new love interest. I see the love interest that you already have improving, but I see that you are shifting, you're manifesting, you really want to have that love energy. Now, the second house is the home of Venus, and it is about love. It is about practicality. What's important to you? Who's important to you? And you're going to be manifesting these changes. Now, Scorpio, Sun and rising, I do see a change where it involves a move, traveling, going towards this love, okay? Going towards these changes, okay? So if you have met somebody and you're improving the quality of the relationship, it is going to require a lot of movement from you to that person, okay? And I'm also going to be seeing there's going to be multiple energies, okay? So you might be going through 2024 of having this energy, this relationship that you've been working for since forever, and then meeting somebody new that just hits the mark, okay? So more to come for that for sure in 2024. Thank you guys so much for watching my live show, the new moon in Sagittarius. This energy is really going to focus up on taking us that longevity, okay? Manifesting and working towards the bigger picture, knowing that we need to make pivotal changes and that we can start from scratch, keep working on that energy, look really deep inside of ourselves, ask ourselves, what do we need to change and what do we need to work for? Understand manifestation is not just money, okay? Of course, we all want to manifest winning the lottery, having $1 million, and being extremely financially wealthy. And absolutely, I want that for you. But I want you to focus on the emotional happiness that is going to get you there. Because let's talk about it. Burnout, working so hard at just chasing a dollar sign, that's not happiness. So when you're working on manifestation and you're working on building a new future, think deep on where you sit emotionally and look at that energy. Honor those feelings and know that that's not your permanent solution. You can make changes, and even then you can continue to grow. Thank you guys for a wonderful 2023 of so many beautiful new moons of manifestations. I cannot wait to cast these spells here for you. If you would like to get on my work list, absolutely can. Just go to my website, moongirltarot.com, and make sure you're clicking under urgent services, new moon monthlies. I believe it's right there, and I'll see you later. Thank you.